Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Megan with Her Courage to Plan. Today we've got to go ahead and do our paycheck number 1 check-in. Now, if this is your first time watching one of our budgeting videos, I'll go ahead and link a playlist up above so that you can go back and review some of the other budgeting videos so that you can see how my husband and I handle our finances. Now, this is the actual February budget kit that I have in my Etsy shop. So if you still want to get your hands on the February kit, it is still available, guys. Also in my Etsy shop, I do have the March budget kit available, and I do have a link to my Etsy shop down in the description box. So let's go ahead and get right into completing our paycheck budget number 1 check-in. Now for February paycheck number 1, we're going to be doing a check-in from the 1st all the way through the 13th, and so I can go ahead and check off the bills for the 1st through the 13th. Everything has been taken care of, which is a blessing. Now, this is our paycheck budget number 1 that we've got to go ahead and do our actuals for. Now, many of you already know that we do use the Every Dollar Budget app. So that's what I refer to when I'm creating our budgets and actually doing our budget check-ins. So let's go ahead and get right into this. Now for Hubs, we plan the $17.02 direct deposit to this account, and $17.02 was received. Now the actual for me was 0. I did not get paid until the 14th. So on my next paycheck budget number 2, of course, you'll see that. Now we did have a rollover from January's budget, and that was accounted for in this paycheck budget number 1. Which gives us the same total of $17.57 for the actual income that we were working with. And then for our tithe and offering, we came in at $419. And now again, if this is your first time watching our video, my husband and I, we do allocate a portion of our paychecks direct deposit into this joint household account, and we pay all of our household expenditures out of this joint household account. We still have our personal accounts where we still have a little bit of money direct deposited there. So whatever you don't see in our budgeting, it comes out of our personal account unless we come together and make an agreement that we will spend a certain expenditure from the household account. Now we do have to agree, and that is important. So if there's something that's coming up, we can plan for it and make it a planned expense. And if we decide to add it to the household budget, then we'll do that. Now, we do keep a small buffer in the monthly budget, but this particular household account overall, it has over 1 month of expenditures as an overall buffer that sits in this account at all times. And that has been working really well for us. Now, I do get a lot of questions about our budget because some of the normal saving funds that you do see, like Christmas, birthdays, you don't see this in this household budget because this account is dedicated to the household. Now, like I said, if we come together and agree that we want to plan to do that, then we have to agree upon that, and then we can add it to the budget. Those type of expenditures, that just comes out of our personal account, and just making sure that we keep those separate, it really works well for us. And like for Hubs, if he want to get him a drink or want to buy him some lunch, he has his personal account for that, not the actual household account. So I hope that makes sense. All right, so for the mortgage was paid, the 502. And we do live in Georgia, so we are in a lower cost of living area as far as housing. Now, our food cost is expensive, period. But the housing, we are thankful that we do live in a modest home, and we've been in our home over 15 years. So, of course, the price of housing has definitely gone up since we purchased our house. All right, so for Netflix, $15.99 was paid, and then the internet was paid at the $86.92. Pest control, $55, that was paid. And YouTube, $11.99 was paid. Now the grocery, guys, the grocery came in at $329 $393, which I am loving that. I had allocated $375, so we are below in that category, which is awesome sauce. And then the gas, I actually got gas, so it was only $20. Hubs hasn't gotten any gas. So for household supplies, I did spend for household supplies $43.02. Now I'm over in that because for this paycheck one, only $30 was allocated, and I had to get some additional items. But for the whole month, I've got allocated house supplies $80. So hopefully we don't have to go over that. But like I said, for paycheck number one, we are over. And then the buffer, I did use $32 of the buffer. Now, I know you all can hear in my voice, I have been under the weather, so this is incorporating medicines, and guys, it's just awful as far as the season's changing. The pollen is already out, and I'm just totally congested. I'm pushing through these videos, but yeah, guys, it is something else. It is really something else. So if you're battling this sinus allergy season, cold, flu, you know, I pray for you. I pray your strength that you will recover quickly, because this is no joke. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and total these expenditures, and I will see you back in a bit. All right, guys, so our total has come in at $1096.85. So that is wonderful that we are not over budget overall in our actual expenses. The planned amount when we first did our paycheck budget was at $1196.90, and now our actual is at $1096.85, which is awesome. All right, so for vacation, the $100 that was put in the vacation account, and it is a total of $100. And then for the HELOC extra debt, the actual $5.10 was set aside. So we can go ahead and crunch these numbers down below. So what we have is in the plan section, when we first do our paycheck budget, down here, this is where all those numbers are plugged in at, and we get a zero-based budget. So now in the actual section, I'll go ahead and plug this in for the budget check-in actual. And again, that's why I love these budget worksheets that I have created, because it just keeps you accountable and it keeps you on track as far as what's going on with your budget. You don't want to just do a budget and never come back and look at it. So this is the reason why we have these different check-ins on the actual budgeting sheets that we have. So if you want to try any of our budget worksheets, go ahead and check out my Etsy shop. All right, so for the income, right here where it says income actual, we'll plug it in at $17.57. And then for the giving, it came in at $4.19. And then for the expenses, it came in at $1096.85. And then the savings was at $100. And then the extra debt, the $510 set aside. So now let's figure out what we do have remaining. So we take $17.57, and it says on here minus $419, minus $1096.85, minus $100, minus $510, which leaves us with $136.05. So overall, guys, we are under budget, and we have a little bit left in this paycheck budget number one, which is awesome sauce. All right, guys, so this is it for paycheck budget number one check-in. Leave me a comment down below. How is your February budget going? And now make sure you stay tuned for the mid-month check-in. We've got to go ahead and make sure that we take care of that. And then also, we've got to do our paycheck budget number two. So stay tuned for those videos. All right, guys, you already know the deal. Until the next time, I will see you later. Bye.